Where them kids at?
Here with a member of the Nintendo Treehouse.
Get them kids! Get them kids! Hurry up! Get them kids!
Welcome back. This is your Christian MGTOW. In this video, I'm going to be discussing, I actually came across this news article just recently. And it's about it seems as if there's a pedophile sympathizer, which she probably is a pedophile. Apparently there's a pedophile sympathizer that works in the PR department or public relations, or has something to do with the public relations in Nintendo of America. And this article is brought to us by John Kelly. I'll make sure I'll put the link in the description. And again, all the credit goes to this guy, and great work for this article. I believe it's on medium.com. I only been on the site maybe once or twice. I'm not really sure what it is. I'm guessing it's a site where everybody can publish articles or whatever. But anyway, so the title is Nintendo's Public Relations. I think there should be apostrophe right there, a comma. Not a comma, apostrophe. Nintendo's Public Relations employee Allison Rapp, now vocal for pedophiles. So this, I think I'm gonna name this title the new pedophile. I guess in this day and age, this is what a pedophile or a pedophile sympathizer looks like. This is what happens when you have a Democrat or a progressive in the White House. Anyway, let's I didn't read. I'm gonna read through this article for you right now. I read through some of it, but not the entire thing. And then let's see. Despite lax standards for sexual morality, pedophilia is still regarded as monstrous, predatory for reasons which should be apparent. Radical feminist Allison Rapp has a very unique perspective on this issue. She argues not only for the legalization of child pornography. Okay, that can't be true, but let's continue. But also for more lax consent laws between children and adults. Okay. From my understanding, from what I read, and I guess from what I believe in, I guess I agree with, the consent laws are because, when you're young, you don't really fully understand what you're getting yourself into. I believe maybe Sargon of Akkad, he has a video, something like that talks about, consent and stuff like that. I really don't feel, even though I'm doing it, comfortable with, putting her face on blast, but oh well. I mean, I don't agree with her, but maybe even if she should be fired, I don't like getting people fired, because we all need to eat, we all need to pay our bills and whatnot. But oh well. According to her LinkedIn profile, number one, and has stated on her Twitter too, Ms. Rapp is a product marketing specialist at Nintendo of America, specializing in public relations and communications. and is responsible for marketing of several games for the company. She has been extremely vocal on cultural criticism of manga and gaming, which she examines through an academic lens. Number 3. Okay. While interjecting progressive views and analysis of gaming and comic book culture has been the high point of controversy, more troubling is her attitude towards children and sexuality. I think these numbers, I guess, correspond to references at the bottom. Okay. Yeah. So we'll take a look at the sources. Let's see. Profile 1. Oh, this guy's good. Marketing. Okay. Let's see. Game Informer Online Works Effects. Okay. University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. Okay. All right. I don't. Well, this is a saved page. Okay. This website here is trouble. Okay. This guy's good. Let's see your Twitter. For a second though, for a second there, I thought it said pedophile or something. Oh God, these images right here. Jeez. It just, when I look at these images like that, those illustrations like that, it just screams pedophiles or freaks. Anyway, at the Japan Studies Association conference in Honolulu in 2012, Ms. Rapp presented Speech We Hate, Anti-Child Pornography Laws. Okay, number 4. A thesis which outlined objections towards laws enacting against child pornography. Let's check this out. Number 4. Honors view. What is it? Okay. Oh God. Here we go. Speech we hate against. Oh. Okay. I'll get back to that. You guys don't want to see that. Let's see. I'll finish the article. A thesis which outlined objections towards laws enacting. Okay. Her piece can be boiled down to 3 points: that the consequences of consuming media containing child pornography are exaggerated, that child pornography constitutes free speech. No. And Japanese laws are a byproduct of cultural imperialism from the West. Maybe, I don't know. That may be true. What her arguments do not address is rewarding of child rape necessitated in making such media, in fact, suggest child relations are only a matter of cultural norms. I actually have a personal story about that. I'll get to that later. Ms. Rapp's advocacy, I can't say that, is not limited to a single research paper. Taken to social media, the way Allison Rapp regards changes in laws is resentment of progressive arguments advocating sexual liberation. Okay, let's see. This is her tweet. This kind of legal BS pisses me off. Read my IR thesis before you go hating on me. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. What the hell? Okay, police arrest a man for child pornography after tip-off from burglars. Okay. Okay. A Central California man has been arrested for possession of child pornography thanks to the tip from a burglar who robbed the man's property, authorities say. Okay. Last month, a juvenile and a 19-year-old illegally accessed the property. Oh, God. Okay. Accessed the property of Craig Stockard, 59. Okay, let's see. Despite having obtained CDs under decidedly shady circumstances, the pair decided to report Stockard to the police. Let's see. Okay, the young people who stole the CDs were in for a surprise when they began putting the disc in the computer and discovered that they contained child pornography images. Okay. All right, let's see what the comments say. There's no comments. 2011. So let's see. This is the kind of legal BS pisses me off. So this pisses her off. Okay, read her IR thesis. Okay, let's check this out. I'm gonna try to move a little faster. At Freeman, age of consent here is 18. In Japan, it is 13. Furthermore, they have had a long history of sexualization of adolescents. I actually have somebody I'll get to that later. Time to lead the discussion about legislation against legislation targeted at protecting children from pedophiles. Oh my God. If the guy is convicted of assault of a 17-year-old, that does not make him a child predator. Enough with the effing ridiculous moral panic. See, this is, I'm the Christian MGTOW. Most of you are most likely not Christian or, hate Christianity, hate God, hate Jesus Christ or whatever. This is what you get. This is what you get at whatever that is, whatever it is. But I study human development and research will guide my decision about age-appropriate content for him. What is that? Ben Brown? What's that? Is that like a basketball player? Well, Brown and I study censorship and cultural ideas about child agency, so I'm pretty much going to force my kids to watch gore. More science, fewer dollars. I like rap music that actually has a message. Safe consensual sexuality before 18 is dangerous. Stop, okay? Where's that targeted? Who's that targeted towards? Don't hate on sex workers, furries. Oh my God, the furries. Women with big boobs, men who like kids things. People who like pop music, romance plots. Mainstream progressive U.S. culture is still undeniably androcentric, sexist, racist, classist. Yeah, it is racist, especially in this MGTOW community. I'll get to that in another video. And negative and sex negative. Okay, let's see this again. Men who like kids. Okay. She's a pervert. See, this is mainstream progressive U.S. culture is still. See, this is what you get. I'm sure most of you, maybe not most of you. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure most of you guys in the MGTOW community are progressive. You may not believe in God. You may hate God. You may think Christianity sucks, but this is what you get. This is what progressivism is. This is what you get. You get all the freaks. That's what you get. You get all the freaks. The freaks come out at night. That they also come out. The freaks come out at night, but they also come out when there's a Democrat or progressives are in charge. This is what you get. This is what you get. While not directly involved with localizing games, Miss Rapp's radical stances on free expression make the company she works for come across as hypocritical in light of recent censorship regarding Fire Emblem Fates, Xenoblade X, and other Nintendo's blah blah blah. I believe they censored like the bathing, or not the bathing suits. They look like bathing suits. I guess there's female suits in Xenoblade X. Fire Emblem Fates. Believe it's something like that. They censored the U.S. version of like the female costumes, or something about the same sex. I don't think it's the same sex. I think they allowed same sex in which I don't agree with, but I think they allowed that in the game. In other Nintendo games whose content has been altered, the practices are currently being protested on Twitter by gamers with the hashtag Turtle Downpour. Though given the campaign is being spearheaded by gamers, Miss Rapp would probably not be interested in hearing their complaints. If you want to hear intelligent conversations about games, you need to educate yourself on life and intersectional social issues totally outside of games. This is what you get. I'm sure. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, this is what you get. You know, stuff like this is why I'm a Christian. This is why you can't trust these people. This is what you get. Yeah, this. I don't know. I kind of feel bad about putting, her on blast. But see, if she would just keep her opinions to herself, and if she didn't advocate this stuff like this, if she didn't promote this, if she didn't promote this, it wouldn't be an issue. It would be an issue, but her ideas would die with her. People like this, see, this is why Christians, or if you're, like I said, most of you guys are probably not Christian, or maybe not believe in God, or against, religion or whatever. This is why we can't let these progressives or these liberals run amok. You can't give people necessarily equal rights, because people like this will pop up. Whether you believe it or not, the Christian community, people that believe in God, if people just live their lives, and if they wanted to do maybe not child pornography, but if you wanted to do whatever you wanted to do in the privacy of your own home with consenting adults, it wouldn't be a problem. It would not be a problem. But see, freaks and that's exactly what this is. People like her are. They're freaks, and they come out here with their views and they want to promote them. I'm going to type in her name or copy and paste her name into YouTube and see what I get. Look at that. Look at that. She had a problem with this article. Oh, look at that. Hillary. Oh my God. Look at that. Girly conspirator in Nintendo Treehouse previously seen at gaming for. Oh God. Oh God. Nintendo. Her name pops up on Nintendo. Oh my God. Ness cosplay. That's a wrap. Oh God.
So this bit of information came across my feed recently, and I wanted to spend a couple minutes talking about it. The following image is from the Twitter of one Allison Rappo, former game and former blogger.
I guess this has
current member of Treehouse, Nintendo of America's localization, product management. And
this guy, full screen boss fight. Looks like he has already stumbled upon that. Okay, let's see. This is her. I'm not sure if this is really her. It may be her. Because, yeah. Anyway. Oh my God. Fantastic Beasts. And where GoFundMe, Snorlax, reward time. Oh.
So there's this guy named Phil Kohler.
Look at that. See, she has the hipster glasses. I'm not even. She's not wearing glasses here. Oh, maybe she does need glasses. But these are like the hipster glasses.
Kohler, and we met on Twitter like a long time ago, and we made out once. But now we're BFFs, and he's helping me go to E3. Kohler.
Alright, so she met this guy. She's not really interested in him. She makes out with him? You know what? I think I turned the audio down, so let me go back. You may not. I think I turned the audio off. I could be wrong. You probably most likely cannot hear that. Apologize for that.
So there's this guy named Phil Kohler.
Okay.
Kohler, and we met on Twitter like a long time ago, and we made out once.
So she made out with a guy on Twitter.
We're now BFFs, and he's helping me go to E3. Kohler.
Okay. You know, if she was just, you know, a progressive or whatever, and she had progressive views or, you know, whatever, you know, fine. But people like her, they have to, and I forgot what is his name? That other MGTOW. Armini, I think that's his name. He was doing the Sarkeesian effect. The guy, the MGTOW, the guy that was doing the MGTOW effect. Excuse me, the Sarkeesian effect. That guy, that MGTOW. I forgot his name. Armenian or whatever. He was saying, and he said something in the video, one of his videos. He said, when people sin, they have to boast about it. They have to boast about their sins. They just have to.
Down here at Nintendo with Allie to check out Triforce Heroes, the new
Oh
Zelda
God,
game
there
for
she is.
3DS. I didn't think anyone saw this coming. This is a brand new announcement.
Yeah,
I will try to put this link in the description. Seems GameSpot overview impressions of Legend of Zelda. This is who she is.
I also was like super psyched because
I'm not sure if, like I said, I'm not sure if I don't think you're going to hear the audio because I think I turned it off or muted it.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because now there's online multiplayer. You know, the Four Swords games. Can you
for dungeon and stuff like that.
This is her.
how do you know?
And there's gonna be more costumes on at the
Listen, Allison, if you have progressive views, you believe in same sex or whatever, I don't agree with that or whatever, fine. But as long as it's with consenting adults and you keep your views to yourself, I know that's kind of harsh, and a lot of you guys may not agree with that. I don't want to say I'm fine, but I can't stop you. But when you start promoting this type of garbage and your ideas, your anti-Christian ideas, right, or your ungodly ideas, and in promoting that, in putting it out in the public, and in promoting it towards other people, that's when you cross the line. That's why, when you see Christian people or the Christian community, trying to change the law, fighting and stuff like that. Because if people like her, and let's say she wasn't into pedophilia or pedophilia, or if she didn't endorse it, maybe if it was just, gay marriage, homosexuality, and other progressive stuff. If she would just, it may seem kind of harsh, just keep that to herself, or keep it in the shadows, and just, just do whatever with consenting adults, behind closed doors, you wouldn't have to worry about the Christian community or religious zealots or evangelical believers going after or trying to change the law. You wouldn't have to. Enforcing, there were stories, and you can research it. There was a story about last year about, I think it was in Chicago school, they were trying to teach 10-year-olds or 12-year-olds about anal sex or something like that. This is what you get. I understand that most of you are most likely progressive, believe in stuff like that, progressive ideas. But, you're against this SJW. But this is what you get. This is the type of people, this is the type of culture that you're going to get with these progressive or liberal ideas. This is what you're going to get. But special thanks to Silicone Noob for delivering the source. Yeah, this is what you're going to get. I'll try to share my story real quick. There's a guy at my job, or one of my part-time jobs. He's actually, I think he's like 24 years old. I'm actually older than him. And he's actually kind of my supervisor. He's like a junior supervisor. I don't want to go into it, but believe it or not, he's actually my supervisor. And I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. And I was talking about, I came across this article that was saying that in the Middle East, there's a Middle East story. Apparently in the Middle East or Afghanistan or certain parts of Afghanistan, it's okay for like grown adult men to have sexual relations with children. I mean boys, young boys. And I was in a conversation with, my 24-year-old supervisor. And I mentioned that him and another employee or coworker. And he said something like, it was like, human beings are actually really sexual beings. And I'm like, what? And then he says, I read this book about human sexuality or something like that. And he just said human beings are very, very sexual beings. And he said, actually, that's normal or something like that. He said something, then it started to seem like he was criticizing Christianity. He said, before Christianity, he was saying this, I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but he was saying something like, basically before Christianity, adults could have sex with children. Before Christianity. Well, I think that's actually a good thing. Now, I understand that, in our culture, we have a different lens. Some cultures are maybe 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, they had a different standard or something like that. And I can see through that, I can take off the lenses or the goggles. But I still think the age of consent, what we have now is decent, pretty decent. It's pretty decent. With all the technology, the things that we learn, the knowledge that we have gained over the centuries, I think that's a pretty good, what we have now, at least in the United States. I think maybe it's not perfect. Maybe it should be 17. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm fairly comfortable at, what we have, the age of 18. If you really want to sleep with somebody that's not of age, you should be an adult and just wait. If both of you, well, if both parties want to do that, which I really don't endorse, wait. But I don't even want to get into that. It's just wrong anyway, either way. But he's an atheist. Again, as you may know, or I say it again, I'm a Christian. If you don't believe in God or whatever, that's your decision. That's your point of view. That's your opinion. I'm not going to endorse that. But it seemed like he blamed it. He's an evangelical atheist, kind of blaming Christianity for setting the bar so high. And I think something's off about him, because normally when a grown man, when a man hears something about another man sleeping with a young boy, they're disgusted. He wasn't disgusted. I think there's something off about him. My supervisor. This supervisor. There's something off. Just like her, there's something off about her. Or excuse me, about him and her, obviously. There's something off about him. Because that's not normal. This is what you get. If you choose to, go this secular route, this is what we're going to get. This is what you're going to get. I don't want to demonize, which is most of the MGTOW community. I don't want to demonize, the faithless part of the community, but this is what you get. I can guarantee that this girl was not raised in a Christian, maybe, I don't know, maybe she was, but she was not. She's not a Christian. I can guarantee. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do some little research of my own, but I don't want to delve into her past, but I may do a little research of my own on her. Again, all credit, or most of the credit, goes to this guy, John Kelly. Check out his I guess his page or his articles. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my other videos and hit subscribe and leave your comments. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Follow and subscribe, like, whatever. And I'll catch you guys later.